Nick's got pizza. I wish I had pizza. But I'm on a diet, so I must sit here and watch him enjoy.
Half enjoy it, just half of my mind incorrect.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nick had dental surgery and all that. And oh, yeah. Yay! Oh, boy.
Kind of sucked. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, when I had mine done, it wasn't fun. I'm just glad that they gave me the laughing gas, because that made it a lot more tolerable.
Yeah, man.
That sucks.
I don't know how to do that anymore.
Well, if they don't, that's terrible, because I enjoyed the laughing gas, because it actually made the whole situation tolerable. And not only that, but it made that experience you were talking about where they did the thing, they basically like bored into your tooth, and it gave him a tremendous amount of pain, whereas what they explained to him is like it gave you this like hard freezing sensation. That's basically what
The decline in the use of nitrous oxide in dental practices is due to a combination of factors including advancements in dental tech, better understanding of its risks, and the development of alternative sedation methods that offer more control and fewer side effects. So yeah, basically they've stopped using laughing gas.
That's unfortunate because...
That's what I thought, because I had it once as a kid when I had a cavity filled. Or no, I had a tooth pulled.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, like, one of my adult teeth came in behind a baby tooth.
Oh.
And the baby tooth hung on. It would not fall out, so they had to pull it. But yeah, they gave me laughing gas for that, which I thought was weird because, like, I didn't have, like, any of the experiences that I hear from everybody else off of it. It just made me feel a little lightheaded. But, yeah, I've never had it again since then, so I was like, I wonder if they just don't use it anymore, apparently.
Well, the root canal is the only time I've ever had laughing gas, and they did the root canal on this tooth here, like 2 back from my incisor, and the reason for that was because of a filling that fell out, and basically the filling just got so bad to where they had to just like do the root canal, put a cap on it, and now it's like nothing ever happened. My whole deal with having the root canal done is that I had that freezing sensation that they told him he might experience, but instead, Nick had basically a volcanic eruption in his mouth, as he explained it, of just like absolute pain.
It felt like an explosion under the tooth.
And it just like...
For like half a second, I was like, ah!
And then it went away, they did it again, and then it didn't, and the pain didn't come back. So, here's the thing that we've had to deal with over the last little bit is we've had a very busy weekend. We had a show on Saturday, which was a lot of fun. We sounded really good. The videos and all that have been shown to me of all of our performances and stuff like that were awesome. But here's one thing I will say. I really, really wish that we would have had like a better recording setup, but we didn't really have time to set one up. Sad to say. So for the next show, seeing as how it's going to be in a more open space, I'm thinking about doing a multiple recording setup of like one side of the stage, other side of the stage, and then an overhead cam for Justin in the back where he's going to be playing drums. But that's just a thought, because I got multiple GoPros, multiple handy cams here, and I think we could actually have a pretty kick-ass like concert video. And also, we could have a crash cam that JT can have and hold up and everything whenever he's like performing, and he can like face it out to the crowd if the crowd starts moshing pretty heavy. Because from what I understand, that's what's probably going to happen. Because Big Stone's actually got a pretty good like hardcore and metal scene that I've known about but never had a chance to play in. So so we'll see how that goes. But anywho, we are here today watching a Nostalgia Critic video. We were going to be watching Leprechaun, but Nick has not seen Leprechaun. So that might be something that we watch for for St. Patrick's Day, because Anarchy was the one who made the request that we watch it for St. Patrick's Day. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. It's actually a pretty short movie, so maybe we can get that done. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe we can do that as like a separate video, and then we can watch the Nostalgia Critic one before St. Patrick's Day. But we'll see. I still got another video by Anarchy that I got to react to, so all in due time. But yeah, so Big Mama's House, a film at the turn of the millennium that I swear looking back on it, I can't believe all the people who are in this. Martin Lawrence, of course, Nia Long, who I had a huge crush on throughout the 90s and the 2000s. And then, of course, there is Anthony Anderson, who, very funny. Then, of course, Paul Giamatti, which I still am blown away that he was in this. Terrence Howard, and just Cedric the Entertainer. There's a lot of really good actors and actresses in this. But anyway, so we got the video queued up here. Big Mama's House, Nostalgia Critic. And we're going to be checking this out. And yeah, Nick's never seen this. Doesn't really want to see this. So I guess this is going to be his experience with Big Mama's House. Whereas I've seen this film multiple times. And enjoyed it when I was younger. As an adult, not that good. Just gonna be brutally honest there. But anyway, so are you ready? All right, I'll let him enjoy his pizza. Meanwhile, I will suffer.
You have to pardon me eating because I had that root canal. I haven't been able to eat much today until now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll be able to eat something later.
My stomach was growling during the previous video we recorded. So.
Well, hopefully this will sate your appetite, and we'll be able to enjoy the rest of what we got planned for tonight. Anyway, this is Nostalgia Critic's Big Mama's House. Here we go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it, so you don't have to.
Hi,
it's
Doug.
time to play Which Celebrities Movies Have I Surprisingly Not Made Fun of Yet?
Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Big Mama's House.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence is one of those people I just never got into. I guess he was okay
He was
in the
funny.
Bad Boys movies, but I never was a Martin guy. What little I saw of him in other films never interested me.
Okay, the Bad Boys movies, he's great in those. Also, you can tell this was when he was a bigger star than Will Smith because his name is in front of Will Smith's. Whereas in every other one since this, Will Smith's name is in front of his. And yeah, also Tia Leone in this film. I thought she was very attractive in this film. Anyway.
Movies, but I never was a Martin guy. What?
Martin was funny. Martin's a good comedy series. A little dated by today's standards, but still really funny.
Little I saw.
Nothing to Lose, pretty good film. What's the Worst That Could Happen? Him and DeVito have actually really good chemistry. This is actually a really funny movie.
Them and other.
Blue Streak, not bad. It's a lot of dated, like, fake cop cliches that you've seen in other films done better.
Other films never interested.
National Security, once again, a lot of dated jokes, a lot of Martin Lawrence just doing the same facial reactions that he does in other films. Steve Zahn's funny in it, though. Although Steve Zahn's not really able to, like, play the funny man, they try to force him to play the serious guy, whereas Martin Lawrence is the like, make him play the straight man, whereas they make Martin Lawrence play the oddball.
Interested me much.
Black Knight, I thought it was good. Just my opinion. I thought it was good.
And of course, it's
I thought it was good, but I haven't seen it in like 20 years, so maybe my opinions on it have changed. I mean, keep in mind, I was like 13, 14 when I was watching that movie. Also, yeah, anyway.
crowning achievement of, okay, I guess we're doing this, Big Mama's House. Yes, the age-old tradition of men dressing up in drag for comedy is nothing new, but particularly black men dressing up in drag started exploding in the 90s and carried through the 2000s.
And that was the crowning jewel right there of just bad, of trash, of just bad black dudes in drag.
Why black men specifically? I don't really know. But it raked in the money and Martin's career wasn't exactly in the best state at the time. Yeah, I run into traffic in yellow cars too when I'm dehydrated. That's some good dehydration.
Yeah, that's true. He did abuse the cocaine pretty bad. Him and Eddie Griffin both, man. I'm surprised both of them are still alive.
So he said, why not? I mean, hell, he already had some experience prior. And not only did audiences laugh, but Lawrence laughed all the way to the bank. With Big Mama's House being a Big Mama hit in 2000 and even spawning 2 sequels. Well, this was a Disney property. They'd be working on the live-action remake even as we speak. Wait a minute. That's already live action?
Yep.
Well, it's 25 years later. We can't forget this nightmare fuel no matter how hard we try. So we might as well look it over. Let's take a look at the film I'm sure more dehydration was the cause of. Let's take a look at Big Mama's House. The credits roll as we open in a dogfighting ring where an FBI agent named John, played by Paul Giamatti, gets captured and is thrown in the ring. And I don't know if it's the shoddy camera work or choppy editing, but I know the makeup effects are not good in this movie, yet somehow this legit fooled me. How would you like to be the Asian guy acting across from that?
Like I said, Martin Lawrence's comedy, fairly problematic by today's standards, but good makeup. Good makeup effect. When I saw it too as a kid, it had me fooled too. And then when I saw the face coming apart, I'm like, what the hell?
He looks like Leatherface in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's actually a good comparison. It's like racist Mickey Rooney just substituted over Leatherface if Leatherface was black instead of, brain dead redneck white.
Y'all ain't never heard of Seoul, Korea?
Okay, I have to compute whether that's subtly stupid or stupidly subtle.
It's stupid. It's just stupid, Doug. Seoul, Korea? I was gonna say, you ever heard of Seoul, South Korea? That would make more sense because Seoul, Korea, there's no just Korea. It's North Korea, South Korea. And I know there's people out there just no, it is just Korea. It's like, really? Okay, go to Pyongyang. That's right, you can't.
This is Malcolm Turner, played by Martin Lawrence, who's saved by other FBI agents who burst in. Back at the station, they see a convict named Lester, played by Terrence Howard, has escaped from prison. His girlfriend Sherry, played by Nia Long, was suspected of helping him in the past.
The money was never recovered.
So she gives him access to the vault, cries on his stand, walks away with $2 million large.
Exactly. But we never proved it.
So, not exactly. Classic LAPD there.
Yeah.
Sherry's got a long-lost grandmother, and I've got something special planned for you two.
We assume hijinks will be involved. We get the film's official seal of quality.
Oh no, I didn't know he directed this hunk of shit. Oh my god. Raja Gusnell. You want to talk about the dude who's just directed bad film after bad film after bad film after bad film, and still somehow in Hollywood keeps getting work. Look no further than Raja Gusnell.
Ah, the editor who did good work and as a director said, never again.
Yep, see that? Shit, 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 shit. Yet, this one didn't make any money, this made money, this made money, and this made money. So that's, I guess, why he keeps getting work in Hollywood. The films are shit, but they make money.
Yeah, as they stake out across the
Also,
street from
doesn't
the real
Scooby-Doo
Big
have
Mama.
a cult following now?
It does now because people realize what the film was supposed to be when James Gunn was still attached to direct it. It was going to be rated R. Velma was going to be a lesbian. There was going to be a lot of R-rated jokes and a lot of blood and a lot of different stuff. That's why a lot of the people signed on for it. That's why Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Matthew Lillard, and Linda Cardellini all signed on for it. But then, halfway through the pre-production, James Gunn was fired, and the studio basically pulled the trigger on just PG-ifying everything. And that's why everyone's just like, we want to see James Gunn's version of it. Too bad. They deleted all the they destroyed all the footage that was cut from the original, R-rated version. And basically just what we have left now are just remnants of a film that would have been. I still want to know what James Gunn's version of that film was going to look like. That legit has me intrigued. Too bad we're never going to see it.
Lord, I done told Sadie about this dog. Barbecue some hot dog.
You sure that's the real Big Mama? She's got essence of melting clump on her, too. So I will say the cast isn't that bad. There's good people in this, like obviously Giamatti and Howard, but also Anthony Anderson, Octavia Spencer, Cedric Dan.
I forgot Octavia was in this. Damn.
Entertainer. These are good actors. And so far, nobody seems to be sleepwalking through it. Hell, even Lawrence is playing it pretty straight and doing an okay job at it. So far, the weirdest actor is the house they're in. What the hell is a door doing on the second floor leading to the roof?
That's a southern thing, Doug. It basically...
Isn't it a balcony?
Yeah, it leads out to a balcony that you have flowers on and shit like that. It's antebellum South bullshit, dude. I don't get it. I don't like it. I mean... If I want a door on the second floor, I want a staircase that goes down to where I can leave the house from that. Basically, like a fire
there's not
escape.
a staircase that goes down like over there or something.
I didn't see one on the exterior of the house whenever like from what I remember. But if I'm gonna have a second story on my house, a door on my second floor of my house, I don't want just a balcony. I want it to like have a fire escape, just in case, you know.
This may be the only chance we have while she's out of the house to set the surveillance.
While her and some friends welcome them to the neighborhood, Turner sneaks inside her house. But of course she wants to head back while he's snooping around.
Come on, where's all this great Southern hospitality I've heard so much about, Addie Mae, if I can call you that?
Did you forget to return Deborah Wilson's Oprah fatsuit to Mad TV? Let's shoot those jokes. Even Norbit was embarrassed to put it in its film.
Oh my god, yeah. Stewed prunes.
If only Buster Keaton thought to himself, you know what this iconic side of a house falling scene needs? Fat old lady shitting.
No. I know what will do it, Doug. This is what they should have done, given modern comedy aspects. Funny! No, it isn't.
Fat old lady shitting.
Oh, happy day!
He manages to get out as it looks like he set up a hidden camera, but they sneak in later to tap her phones as well. While doing so, they hear Sherry call, so Turner picks up and pretends to be Big Mama. And because everyone in this movie has brain cancer, she falls for it.
Praise the Lord, is my baby Sherry.
And like that, a young writer named Jeremy Seville said, well, if a black man can pull it off.
Your place is the only place that's ever really felt like home for me.
She says she's coming home, but seeing how Big Mama is out of town, Lon Chaney here says he can not only play the part, but also do his own makeup. Okay, hold on. He's not only doing what usually requires a team of experts to do, but he just happened to find everything he needed close by. Are you expecting me to believe this is all just makeshift? Oh, never mind, I believe it. You look like the drag scene from Good Burger was left in the oven too long.
Agreed.
Damn, you fine.
No shit.
Sherry!
Damn,
This creates an
Nia Long.
interesting problem, too.
Nia Long in the 90s and the 2000s, bro. Just... First time I saw her was in... I remember seeing her in Friday. Then I saw her in The Best Man. I saw her in The Best Man. And, oh my god. Ooh.
He starts saying the wrong things and doing the wrong things, flirting and hitting on her. But nothing about the character indicates he would do that. Surprisingly, as much as I said Lawrence does play it straight early on, he might play it too straight. No part of me is like, oh, I can't wait for this crazy guy to play an old lady, because nothing about him stands out. He doesn't like farts. That's about all I know about him.
Mama, that's Trent, my son. You haven't seen him since he was a baby.
Sherry also has a son named Trent, who even he looks like, I'm too good for this movie and I was in Snow Dogs.
Are y'all hungry?
Really?
Actually, we are. We're pretty hungry.
We're also lightheaded from that nuclear plant meltdown we drove through. Maybe that's why we're falling for this.
Doc, you like these? One for me? Well, I'm probably not gonna eat it, but you can have mine, all right, Sarah?
Oh, that's so... This guy, maybe? I don't know. Again, it'd be nice if we knew something about him before this all happened. His face starts peeling, so he uses duct tape to cover it up, and is surprised Sherry asks about it.
Big Mama, is that duct tape on your face?
It's a beauty secret.
Really?
You never use duct tape to get rid of them unsightly hairs?
I wish it was used when this movie was being pitched. They're made a Boston market dinner while John continues to work on the body cast. God, I wish that was the picture used when he was nominated for the Holdovers. When it looks like Big Mama's boyfriend named Ben stops by.
Wait a minute. You look different. Different?
You look like Lizzo got turned inside out and spray painted with ugly.
You're getting younger every day.
What have you been drinking? The mutagen that created the Ninja Turtles?
Say goodnight to Mr. Raleigh.
Let's play Count the Awkward Silences because no doubt people will be laughing so much through them.
This ain't no damn prom. I will not be treated like street poontang. You don't come up in a woman's house and leave with your shaboink boink. Ben, if you want to get with me.
Not only have I been to funerals funnier than this, but somehow it felt like there was less dying.
Yeah.
Okay, during this whole predicament here, the boyfriend and Hattie and all that, that was my least favorite part of the film because there was zero comedy. Absolute jack fucking shit. And Doug pointed out perfectly here.
I love not getting any.
Who was it?
It's a refill on the kid's allergy prescriptions.
The fact that he's wearing the arm.
So there's like parts of it that are kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just a
Other
little
parts that
sight.
just completely fall flat.
Exactly. It's just there's more flat than there is great, but the parts that are great is whenever it's like Paul
his line
Gima.
delivery earlier of like, you don't use duct tape to get rid of those unsightly hairs. Like that was funny.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say like that's in terms of just ripping off like that. Yeah, but this here, just Paul Giamatti just putting on the Terry Crews arms and just being like, just like talking like it's a normal thing. It's just so out of pocket. It's hilarious.
It's good.
As far as I can tell, she's done nothing.
Okay, Giamatti is way too comfortable in black arm face. Did you just make that a thing?
Maybe. I mean, here's the thing: they didn't care about like the shit as much back then, man, because it was for comedy's sake. And in terms of the context of it, it makes sense. But
It didn't start getting canceled for blackface even until 2010.
yeah, that's true.
Lester breaks into a doctor's office knowing Sherry's son has a prescription. Jesus, Big Mama's house!
Yeah.
Talk about a
Subtle hint that he
cost-effective
killed
yet
her.
still disturbing death scene. As you can just tell, somebody was like, hey, how do we get a wacky birth scene in this?
It's time Rita's gonna have a baby, and you got to deliver it.
Excuse me?
Well, you're the midwife, aren't you?
Yeah, seeing how she treats dogs, this totally seems like something she would do.
Let's close these, okay? You don't want your business waving all in the air.
And seeing how that's Tachina Arnold, I expect this birth to end with...
Everybody hates Chris.
My God.
Nolan arrives, played by Anthony Anderson, who doesn't make things any better.
What they need Crisco for?
What the hell are you doing? I think you should sterilize that. Is that sterilized?
Oh, yeah, I use WD-40 acid easy awful.
This baby's gonna die. Somehow, even with them around, she manages to give birth to a 3-month-old, and Sherry says, what else? Big Mama did a great job.
You know, if it was a boy, they could have named it like Raekwon or Trevon.
Is she growing eyebrows under her eyes, too? Did anybody look through a camera while making this?
No.
The next morning, he finds his mask is peeling off. Do you really think it matters? You can tell these people he's Spider-Man and they believe it. And of course, he has to run around the house without getting noticed. Sherry finds him, though, and he says he's the electrician.
Big Mama asked me to come by. I'm an electrician.
Hey, I buy them more than he's an FBI agent. He says he's Big Mama's handyman, and let's see, we worked in dog fighting and childbirth. What other random scenarios can we throw in for no reason?
Trent knows karate.
Yeah, sure.
Hey!
Hey, if it means I can see Martin Lawrence get the shit beat out of him, maybe it's not so bad.
See you later, Trent.
Bye.
So that scene basically goes nowhere, but don't worry. When Big Mama goes shopping with Sherry, her friends steal her away so we can get another karate scene.
You got to be prepared for this.
That's what I wish I did to the producer.
See? See? There's actually legit funny shit in this. Anthony Anderson tossing around old ladies. It's some of the funniest shit in the film.
That was pretty good. Just fucking yeeted that old lady.
Watch that become a meme on the
Go
Discord
back. I
now.
want to see it again.
For this.
You can tell it's not really an old lady; it's a young
Funny
lady
scene.
stunt.
You got to be prepared for this.
Yeah. Just put the wig on her and everything, age her up a little bit with lighting and makeup, and then just all of a sudden just yay! One more time.
Yet another karate scene.
You got to be prepared for this.
It was not quite as funny as I hoped.
Oh, come
That's
on,
what I
man.
wish I did to the producers of Kangaroo Jack. Big Mama says he's being too hard on them and volunteers to fight next.
There you go, Big Mom.
Go.
Yep.
Take
Whip
that,
that up.
teacher
Whip
we're
that
paying
ass.
money to for classes. Why do we keep coming here if we don't like it? The wig falls off, which inspires all the other old ladies to take their wigs off.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. I was gonna say, unless you got that good hair, you gonna be having a weave or a wig and shit. As the older you get, whew.
Yeah, okay, that's a little funny. But it looks like Trent was kicked off the basketball court, and yeah, they worked in childbirth and 2 karate scenes. You know, a basketball moment isn't far behind.
Well, y'all better get ready to sit down, because you ain't gonna last long once we get up here.
You look like Michael Jordan ate the cast of Space Jam. Of course, Big Mama whoops
Wayne
in this
Knight
scene that's not
specifically.
funny, but I'm sure it will look great in a trailer.
Grandma knows she got game.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Looks pretty bad there, too. And he almost does FBI
Like,
work
damn,
questioning
that's the
Sherry,
most
but,
in
you
shape,
know,
out of shape old lady I've ever seen.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
boobies.
Yup.
Indeed.
Isn't just knee along upstairs and down, like, my God.
Ooh!
Yep, see what I mean? See what I mean? I'm gonna say, 12-year-old me seeing this, I was just like,
Can we pretend?
actually, that's what Terrence Howard's. I remember Terrence Howard saying that, talking to this white dude in The Best Man's Holiday. He was just like, so Slim, is Jordan your first excursion into the enchanted jungle?
Seems racist somehow.
No, that's the thing. It's Terrence Howard just being Terrence Howard. He improvised a lot of his lines in those movies, and it shows. It's fucking hilarious.
Fell on the off button for the movie. Hey, it worked.
Yay!
Check out me playing Arkham Knight every Friday on
there's
Twitch.
gonna be an
We
ad
also have
inserted
content
there.
5 days a week. Hope to see you there. Also, everybody says they never get notified about our latest video, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get all the latest updates.
Already got it, Doug.
Later, Turner shows up to say hi to Sherry, and they end up going fishing. Hey, anything to get away from actual investigation work.
Look at your phone.
I'm beginning to think doing a less offensive Asian impression than John Leguizamo is the only thing this guy is good at.
Something about your eyes. I don't know, they're really familiar.
Oh, yeah, you can look into his eyes and get suspicious, but a man imitating your grandma for a week gets nothing. You're making Selena Gomez and Amelia Perez look plausible.
I can't catch anything.
Keep trying, sweetie.
That's because lightning bugs don't fly around during the day. Now leave those Photoshop lens flares alone.
Sometimes, when you want to catch something, you just gotta slow down. Be patient.
Yes, clearly this looks like a movie that knows a lot about slowing down and being patient. Okay, the wig moment and Anthony Anderson's entrance here are the only 2 funny scenes so far.
Everybody freeze! Damn, you freeze! Oh, damn, y'all done cut Big Mom up into little pieces!
That got a laugh out of me. It's like a bad omen, a funny scene in a Big Mama's House movie. They reveal what's going on, but also lie to him, saying if he helps out, they'll let him be a member.
Probably you get the F, but you won't get the BI until some years come.
Right, because there's some work involved with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Right.
Okay, did you just squeeze all the funny into this 1 minute? How about stretching it out? It's what comedies are supposed to do.
It's because, I hate to say it, but small doses of, like, comedy, like, mixing and meshing together like that, because you got Paul Giamatti, who's just a naturally funny guy. You got Martin Lawrence, a professional comedian, and Anthony Anderson, a professional comedian.
Yeah.
All three of them meshed together.
The problem was not putting those three characters together more.
Yeah.
Like, they needed more on-screen time to have the chemistry that they have together to make it really funny throughout.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. That's how, like, when comedy is a very fragile balance. It is very, very easy to mess up comedy. But to find that proper balance and to keep it going throughout, that is mastery. And there are people who have just a pure mastery of comedy. It's just sad that we don't have very many of them around nowadays.
So one thing is when you find people who have chemistry for comedy, you know, you kind of have to play to the strength of that somewhat. That's why I'm still disappointed that me and you never made any more videos with Wolf and Wasabi.
I know, man.
Because it's like our Uno video is freaking god tier hilarious.
I agree.
I hate to toot my own horn, but like that's a funny fucking video.
Yep.
Turner's new mask gets the proper introduction it deserves. This was originally a Blumhouse movie. As Sherry does what any logical grown woman would do during a thunderstorm.
Big Mama.
Somebody's gonna be Norman Bates by the end of this.
Used to storm like this. And you would wrap your arms around me.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now it's getting scary.
What's
Somebody's about to get poked.
that?
Oh, that's just my flashlight.
Close, you're off.
Oh, God.
Told you.
Oh, but it gets worse.
By one vowel. And in case you had any doubts, this film is basically acknowledging it's a horror flick.
Is there another flashlight under there?
It would have ended there. That would have actually been probably a pretty terrifying turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're continuing our black comedy checklist, you know a church has to be in this.
Oh,
As
God
Reverend
bless.
the Entertainer lets Big Mama speak because apparently she's the most influential person in town. Yeah, this lady. In fact, if everybody's so familiar with her, how come?
Actually, that right there was actually really funny, too, because he was doing everything he could to keep her from getting into the house, to give Martin Lawrence time to, like, set shit up. And he was just like, you know what? I can't let you go until you give me a big old hug. And she's like, okay. And she brings both hands down and, like, smashes him in the junk. And he's like, oh, you put a little sugar on it. He's just like, yeah, I'll give you more if you try that again. And then she got her ass in the house.
Nobody knows she left town for a week.
If we want to be protected, hear me now. I've lusted in my heart, in my living room.
Why couldn't this be a church that says the devil has many disguises? Because man, would they see through this one and go Kingsman on his ass. They sing "Oh Happy Day" because the movie needs more shots for the trailer, but Big Mama thinks someone's in the house.
Freeze!
Whoa! Holy shit.
No, that was in the director's cut.
Let's eat.
I do enjoy how everyone's like, she carries a gun, whatever.
Rough neighborhood.
Sherry's money is finally discovered, though, but she swears Lester hid it in there without her even knowing.
You're telling the truth.
Big Mama, I should have said something.
Oh, Sherry.
Oh, God.
On any other day, that might seem strange. Yeah, even Sherry isn't that uncomfortable with it.
Big Mama, what are you doing?
You usually tongue me after we spoon. This family's messed up.
Oh,
Good
hell.
God, I hope that's your leg. To make things even worse, the real Big Mama returns home.
What the hell's wrong with this dog? Hey, how about I hop in there and we go for a spin, huh?
This cab driver only has one line, but man, does he deliver it great.
If I give you $20, would you step outside and kick his ass for me?
Yes, ma'am.
No. That's just
Yes, man.
not the first time he's been.
I was gonna say for $20, kicking Paul Giamatti's ass is just like, all right, I could take him.
Ask that. Wait, you're not Big Mama. You're Martin Lawrence in a dress. I'll give Terrence Howard this. He's not in the movie long, but man, does he make an impression fast.
Scratch, scratch, scratch went the clawing at my door. I said, hoping it was only my imagination.
This was an R-rated thriller at some point. The last 10 minutes is by no means great, but it does have a lot of callbacks to classic farces like mistaken identities and people just missing each other.
Big Mama broke into that room and saw like her boyfriend getting down with another woman, and she went to, she's like, explain. It's like, Hattie Mae, I can explain. Explain it to the fat end of my baseball bat. He went and got the baseball bat, and he thought that was Martin Lawrence smacked out of the way. It's like, you're never gonna believe who's here. Comes out with the bat. Who's here? God.
Opening and closing.
The last bit of this movie actually has some of the best comedic timing, and once again, it's the scene where Paul Giamatti, Anthony Anderson, and Martin Lawrence, plus Octavia Spencer, Terrence Howard, basically all the premier actors are doing their best right here to like get the comedy of errors going, and it works. Last 15, 20 minutes of this film actually is really funny in certain regards.
Closing doors, and
Well,
a
this
little
part, at
psychopath
least.
with a gun is running around. Oh, and Terrence Howard. I guess I'm a sucker for these setups, so it is a little fun to watch.
Big Mama?
Which one do I shoot? Just kidding. It's clearly both. They have a big fight, and just as Turner wins, the truth is revealed.
I was just doing my job.
So the lake and everything, that was just you doing your job, right?
No, that's me trying to get laid. She turns him away, but there's someone he knows won't turn him away. God.
I believe the good book says, if you don't know me, don't judge me.
That's
That was
Tupac.
Definitely Tupac.
There's a Cupid.
That got a chuckle out of me too when I first watched it.
Figuring out which quotes are from the Bible and which quotes are from rappers and which quotes are from both. And of course, Turner smooth talks his way back into Sherry and Trent's hearts.
But what I feel about you, that's real.
Well, forgive and instantly forget as his less than a minute speech wins everyone over. And they all live happily ever after. But seriously, when we're in bed, can you put the Big Mama outfit back on? What
God dang it, Doug, no.
is wrong with this family? And that was Big Mama's house. It's awful. This film has been a punchline for years, and it's not hard to see why. There's not really much to get out
I
of it.
would
There's
say that, like, compared to, like, you know, Medea, Medea is awful. Like, that, like 1 out of 10, you know? Like, this looks like it's probably, like, at least a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's where I give it to. I give it middle of the road, still on the side of bad, but still more middle of the road than Medea. Good Lord, Medea. I was tired of Medea in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. How do you think I feel after seeing Medea in like 20 other films after that?
3 moments where I laughed. The actors are trying, even Lawrence, except when he's ironically in the Big Mama outfit. Then I don't know what he's doing. It's bad for the exact reasons you'd think it'd be bad. It's unfunny mugging for the camera and forced scenarios we've seen a million times with nothing new added. I know I'm not supposed to take it that seriously, but even by that low bar it sets, it's just not that funny or engaging. I said this movie was often used as a punchline, and thank God, because that's one of the few laughs you can actually get out of it. I'm the nostalgia guy, remember? Hey, wait a minute. Next month is March. You know what that means?
Uh-oh.
Lord of the Rings mod!
You don't come up in a woman's house and leave with your shaboink boink.
This.
So many things that are just unfunny. Anyway, yeah, so, that was,
Look at you have Doug Walker next to Doug Bradley.
Yep. Well, I guarantee you they just searched for the Dougs.
Ooh, open the box.
Yeah, you got Doug Walker, Doug Bradley. You got Doug E. Doug, Doug E. Fresh. Oh my gosh.
This month for cameos for
Tears is a waste of good suffering.
My God. Well, damn. That was tears of suffering. That's the tears that I'm shedding thinking about how bad this movie how bad this movie is to a certain degree, because there's good parts in it, and if they would have actually focused more on the good parts and done that more throughout, this probably would have been a salvageable movie.
Yeah,
but
sometimes wasted potential is a little more sad than just straight up garbage.
Well, yeah, because you know what you're getting when straight up garbage comes rolling through, but when something comes through
When
that
you
actually
see wasted potential, you're just kind of like, oh man,
yeah,
could have been good.
Kind of how I feel, man. But all right. Anywho, we're gonna leave out here. So, everyone, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I guess till next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care of yourselves. Peace.